Start by opening up your terminal. Within your terminal, determine the Python version you have. If it's not installed or if you don't have the most recent version installed, you're going to need to go to the App Store, type Python, and find the most recent version. Then, click on that most recent version and click Install. Despite being such a powerful program, Python actually installs pretty quickly, which is great. Once it has been installed, head back into Terminal and double check to make sure you've got the most recent version installed now. If you do, that's great. Next thing you're going to want to do is check the version of pip that you have. Pip is Python's package installer. When you see you do have it installed, you're going to want to do pip install JupyterLab. Make sure you do not put a space between Jupyter and lab. JupyterLab should take a good few seconds to download, and if everything is right in your world, you won't have any warnings or errors or anything. It'll just work fine. But unfortunately, for many of us, this is not how it works, and chances are that if you're here, you might be seeing these warnings which tell you that Jupyter are installed in a path that is not on path. If you're not seeing these issues and JupyterLab installs fine for you, just go ahead and skip ahead to about 3 minutes and 30 seconds in this video where we start working as though JupyterLab is installed and on path. If you are seeing these issues, you're going to want to stay right here. You're going to want to wait until this whole thing is done, and then once it is, you are going to want to go and copy the path which terminal tells you that these scripts are installed in. They're all the same path, so you can pick any one of the 100 or so times that they're printed and copy that. Make sure you do not copy the single quotes. Then you're going to want to open Control Panel. From Control Panel, you're going to go User Accounts, and then go User Accounts again. Then you're going to go to Change My Environment Variables and select the path variable and edit it. You're going to want to add a new path. The first one is just going to be a copy and a paste of what you took out of the command prompt. The second is going to be quite simple. It's going to be C/users/your username, not top-down demo, /appdata/programs/python/python39, and then a slash at the end, and then you're going to copy this. You're going to create a new one, and with the new one, you're just going to add scripts and another slash at the end. Then click OK, head out of there. Now I'm going to show you real quick what would happen if you tried to open JupyterLab without having done this in our old terminal. You see it's not recognized. Now, we open a new terminal which has this path update effective, do JupyterLab, and it's opening up. You may see this issue where file is not found. If you do, that's fine. Just go back to terminal, copy and paste one of the URLs that they provide you with. I like to just take the top one and paste it in to the top of the browser. Give it a second. Bam, you're in JupyterLab. Nice work. Now, this next part is optional, but there's a decent chance that if you are here, it's because you've found my Python Hockey Analytics tutorial. In that case, you're going to want to make sure that you've downloaded the Jupyter Notebook which is attached in that tutorial. You probably already have it downloaded, but since I don't on this particular user account, I'm going into the Medium article that I wrote and finding it and downloading it myself. Going to download it, and I'm also going to do pip install top-down hockey scraper. This scraper package is mandatory to complete the tutorial. There's a lot in the scraper package, So it's going to take some time to scrape. In the meantime, you can go into JupyterLab and you can open up the Jupyter notebook that you just downloaded. You're actually not going to open that from Path, but rather you're going to go to the folders. You're going to pick the folder where you downloaded this. In my case, it was the downloads folder. And then you're just going to double click on that Python Hockey Analytics tutorial and bam, you've got it open. But before you start running it, you're going to want to make sure that the entire top-down hockey scraper has been installed. If it's not, you might run into some issues. Now it's been installed, go ahead and run the first cell. Should take a second, but when it's complete, you will see, welcome to the top-down hockey scraper.